Racing games. The realistic ones sure are boring, but that's why we have more arcadey stuff like Mario Kart and the other Nintendo-based racers, but mostly Mario Kart. Just recently I came across old footage I saw way back at the GameCube's launch at a Walmart of all places, and it not only piqued my interests, but reminded me that there are other racers out there besides Mario Kart. Go figure. It was a promotional trailer, fairly standard, but in it I noticed a game that never actually came out on the GameCube, and I want it. So today on Gaming Mysteries, I'll be talking about Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube, and another title we'll get into in a bit. Now we don't see any actual gameplay in the trailer, but it's a nice trailer anyways. I mean, animals riding other animals is something every trailer could benefit from, because it just looks so damn ridiculous, but there's not much to say about Donkey Kong Racing based on this trailer. It's safe to assume this new racing game was to use the Donkey Kong characters riding on animals and racing through jungle-like environments, but you probably want some gameplay. Well, there is none. This trailer is as close to gameplay as you'll ever get, and this isn't very close. Sorry. But Andrew, you proclaim, using my first name, very bold of you. How could this game have not been made and released? It looks like it would have just printed money, and it may have, but the reason it wasn't released is pretty simple. Rare was sold to Microsoft in 2002. Yeah, and in that same year announced a new racing title. Since they of course couldn't use the Donkey Kong characters anymore, rumors started to spread that Donkey Kong Racing was being reworked into a new racer called, and I'm gonna fuck this up, Sabreman. Yep, I fucked that up. But just for continuity's sake, let's fuck it up for the rest of the video. So just who the hell is Sabreman? Well, he's the main character of the Sabreman series, of course. You guys know. And he was also in Banjo-Tooie and Banjo Pilot. And, yeah. Seems like an odd character to give any game series to, but what the hell? Let's segue! In 2003, Microsoft trademarked the title Sabreman Stampede, confirming that there was indeed a Sabreman game coming out. But when Rare was asked if Donkey Kong Racing was still alive, they basically said yes and no, that in its current form it shares no relation to Donkey Kong Racing, and that it was still coming out eventually. This game, I mean, not Donkey Kong Racing. The game didn't have the most graceful development cycle though, as when in 2004 it was decided to port Cameo and Perfect Dark Zero to the 360, and the Cameo team, being short on resources, asked the Sabreman team for some help, meaning that Sabreman had to be put on hold for the time being, but eventually the game was just cancelled due to a lack of focus and design. That kinda makes sense though. I mean, the game started off as Donkey Kong Racing, as the name implies, a racing title, but slowly its focus shifted away from Donkey Kong and eventually racing as well, turning the game into some crazy animal platformer that, in all honesty, looks pretty good. I mean, a new Rare platformer? That would be fucking sweet, but that's Donkey Kong Racing and Sabreman Stampede. It really sucks that Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube didn't have a chance to be released, and it also sucks that Sabreman Stampede just didn't come together. Being a crazy platformer, riding animals, catching stuff, whatever the fuck it was going to be like, I can see that potentially being a lot of fun, but unfortunately, these are just two more titles that are forever doomed to obscurity and being talked about on the internet. Yeah. This has been Gaming Mysteries. Thanks for watching.